All right, these are images of two women, Stephanie Mayorga, Paige Escalera. They are missing. A search is underway in North Carolina. Newly engaged couple went missing April 15th. Please take a look at those pictures closely in case you happen to come across one or both of them, and then alert authorities. Welcome back. Police in Wilmington, North Carolina, held an informational press conference to get the word out about Stephanie and Paige. Let's take a listen.
Good afternoon. On April 19, 2020, Wilmington police were called to a report of two missing women at 376 South Kerr Avenue. The reporting party was a roommate of the missing women. The reporting party stated that the two women had gone missing on the night of April 15, 2020, and the reporting party was under the misconception that you couldn't report a missing persons until 72 hours had elapsed. A missing person report was filed and both women were entered into the National Crime Information Center database. Officers on scene began the preliminary investigation and detectives were notified. It is not unusual for persons of this age group to be spontaneous. It was unusual that the roommates didn't come back home and also that they had left all their property in the home. Inside the victim's apartment was unremarkable. There were no signs of foul play, and much of their property was still in the apartment. Investigators have reached out and received assistance during this investigation from numerous area law enforcement agencies, local, state, and federal. We have utilized our Sable aircraft to search broad areas of interest in an effort to find the missing Dodge Dart. Detectives of the Wilmington Police Department are taking every possible investigative step to develop any leads that arise. During the course of the investigation, which is ongoing, detectives have spoken to family members and are in the process of collecting further information from friends, family, and co-workers of both missing women in an attempt to gather information as to where they may have gone and when they went missing on the night of April 15, 2020. During the investigation, we have also recovered video of the missing women when they left their apartment on the evening of April 15, 2020. They were together. They got into the Dodge Dart together and they have not been seen since. Their departure from the apartment appeared to be entirely normal on the video that we recovered. We are including still shots from that video footage, which contains their clothing they were last seen wearing. Stephanie was wearing a black Nike sweatshirt with "Just Do It" on the front, black leggings with white stripes down the front to the back of the leggings, and black Nike shoes. Paige was wearing a gray in color zip-up sweatshirt with white pull strings and a white zipper, black leggings, and black tennis shoes with a white stripe on the side. They got into the 2013 Dodge Dart, it's gray in color, bearing South Carolina registration Mike Victor Sierra 902 MVS 902, and they left going north on Kerr Avenue. Please look at the stickers on the included photos of the Dodge Dart, as well as the damage to the left rear bumper. These items should certainly help to quickly identify this vehicle because they make it unique. We believe that it's extremely important for those in the entire metropolitan area, including Brunswick, Pender, Columbus, and Onslow counties, to be on the lookout for the gray Dodge Dart. And please look carefully at the photos that have been sent out previously of the two women, as well as the clothing they are wearing and the included screenshots from April 15, 2020. If any of Stephanie Paige's friends, family members, or coworkers have any information that may be relevant as to where the victims may have been traveling to on the night of April 15th, we urge you to call 910-343-3620 to speak with a detective. Our text tip system by texting tip 708. Your texts are anonymous. If you have seen these women since April 15, 2020, we ask you to call us or to use text to tip. If you see the women, had a location, immediately call 911 to get law enforcement to them. I want to say, in addition to that, that we do have there is some connection of the Paige, the missing woman Paige. There's a connection to Spartanburg, South Carolina for her, as well as some yet uncorroborated information, which we're working with technology to corroborate that information, that they may be or may have been located in Brunswick County. So we would ask that Brunswick County, Navassa, and Leland be on the sharp lookout for the included photos of this Dodge Dart. Thank you very much for your help, and we hope this has a happy ending.
It seems they have developed some leads. Let's bring Julia Janae in on this. And Julia, I know you were reporting on this last night for us as well. So really, this whole thing starts because there's a roommate who makes a report, but waited some time to make that report.
Right. She waited until April 19th, and this happened, or they were last seen on April 15th. And what police have said is that this roommate did not know that they didn't have to wait 72 hours. Sometimes that's a misconception, that if it's an adult, you have to wait 72 hours before you can report them missing. But you can always report to police, and then police will determine how to go forward with that investigation. So there's a delay there, but also there have been some concerns about the delay in telling the public, which has been another week that now police are getting this information out there.
Yeah, what it tells me is that perhaps, police with their leads through, digital means, whether it's tracking a cell phone, or whether or not someone is spotted on surveillance video somewhere, or social media posts, however they're doing it, may have dried up, and they actually need help now. The thing is, the world we're living in now, though, is so different than normal. Like, just to be leaving the house is almost like, okay, well, where are you going? Why are you leaving? And I've got to think that the roommate might have some information on that, because they weren't dressed to go anywhere special. It almost looked like you're making a run to the supermarket or something.
Right. The police pointing out they looked normal when they got in the car. Nothing seeming to be strange. Loved ones told local stations that they were working on their education. They were recently engaged. They had a lot to look forward to. But there was something that was mentioned to the WECT news station there in Wilmington, that police said something has changed that made them know that this situation was a lot more serious than they previously thought. And that's the reason that they were coming forward and getting the public involved, but they wouldn't let the public know what that information is.
All right, Julia Janae, we of course will stay on top of this story and keep track of what's going on in the search. And again, folks, if you see anything, the car, the women, a piece of clothing, whatever it is, please contact local police. Thanks so much, Julia.